I'm Leandro. I'm going to talk about the moral argument for God's existence. I will try to show some of the points, both for and against the argument, and what are my impressions of them. And so I will begin to saying what are the premise of the argument. The argument is as follows: one, uh, if God does not exist, objective moral values do not exist. Two, objective moral values exist. Three, therefore, God exists. William Lane Craig is a proponent of this argument, and he says that for the premise that objective moral values exist, he says, deep down we all know it. The feelings we get show that morality, objective morality exists. And he says that if we doubt that feeling that morality, objective morality exists, we have to be skeptical about the physical world, the physical objects around us. So that's the point that he makes for the objectivity of morality. And my problem with this is that for me, you have to be more skeptical to doubt the existence of objects, physical objects outside our minds. For example, when we talk about morality, we can say, for example, that people had different beliefs about morality in the past. Also, different societies have different a different kind of morality sometimes. That's not to say that objective moral values do not exist. I'm not saying that right now, but I'm saying that it's not the same realm, it's not the same skepticism. So we can say that objective physical objects exist outside our minds, and even saying this doubt that there is objective morality. William Lane Craig also says that why atheism is not good to for a foundation for objective moral values. He says that to argue that, he says that the evolutionary history of our species just show a kind of morality that could be very different if other species had evolved. And we could had different moral values. What we consider now right and wrong could be very different. So evolution doesn't serve atheism. Naturalism doesn't work for as a foundation for morality. I disagree with that because William Lane Craig confuses two again, as in the case of skepticism, two kinds of skepticism. He confuses two kinds of realm: the natural realm and the rational realm. In the natural realm, we can say for sure that evolution had made us for a long time do things that we consider now bad things, but these things had improved our chances to survival, and of course everybody agrees with that. But that doesn't mean that in the rational realm, the way that we think about morality, to decide what is right and what is wrong, that doesn't mean that this applies to this realm. The natural realm, we can say that genocide was good in the past for our survival, but that doesn't mean that we have to take this as moral values. That atheism doesn't say that this is the only game in town, that you have to say only the morality is only that. No, this is the natural explanation for why Homo sapiens evolved, and we have also, at least in more or less way, we are not 100% rational, but we can say more or less rationally what are the things that we say that are good or not, in a thinking based way. So we don't have to appeal to evolution to say what is wrong and what is right. We have to say, no, this natural thing, natural explanation is another realm. We can say other things. We can provide reasons for morality. That's not the real scenario. That doesn't mean that atheism or naturalism doesn't make objectivity of morality possible. This confuses the instinctive morality that we get from rational, reason-based morality, right? So both arguments, even for the objectives of morality of Craig, is not good, and also the claim that just God will help this scenario. They are both bad arguments in my view. Peter Millican, a British philosopher, says a good thing. He says that when we say that we value knowledge, we say that knowledge is a good thing. We can agree. Most people, I guess, we can say that most rational people will agree that knowledge is a good thing. Ignorance is a bad thing. That doesn't mean that we have to agree. We have to believe that there is a God out there that is the God of knowledge. That doesn't make sense at all. So why we have to apply this to morality? Why we have to say that there is a God of reason, a God of good books, a God of great music? That doesn't make sense. We can say that there is right and wrong. We can agree rationally on these grounds, and it is not necessary to appeal to a God or a being out there to say that these things are really true, are really valid, and so on. And finally, I have to say that the morality, even if the objective morality had to be found, had to be grounded in a metaphysical realm, such as God, or it doesn't matter the way you think. Maybe a God, maybe a being, a smart being, an intelligent being who create everything. Maybe it was necessary in order to explain objective morality. For me, it is very difficult to say that the Christian God, the God of the Bible would be the answer, would be this God, will be the foundation for morality. For obvious reasons, I think that the God of the Bible had made at least what the Bible says. Of course, I'm not saying that he made things that, of course, I don't believe. But in the Bible, the scenario, the idea of God is very bad. Why will be, even if the argument was good, to provide to say that it had to be a God who made objective morality possible. Why you have to be the Christian God? For me, the only way to say that is through a history of philosophy who tried to make arguments for this God, who tried to make a scenario in which this God appears more rational, more moral, and so on. For me, even if the argument was good, it doesn't make the case for a Christian God possible. And I don't agree that the argument is good for any kind of God. So it is much worse. We can say that our rationality can provide some of the grounds and so on, science. And for me, the argument is not good at all. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you like, for more videos about topics like this. And thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Bye.